Hi and welcome to free Excel tutorial videos. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use the Solver tool in Microsoft Excel. But before anything else, let me tell you more about the Solver tool. Firstly, the Solver tool is an add-in tool in Excel. This means that it is not installed by default. Okay. Also, the Solver tool is a tool that must be used on a cell that has already a formula in it. You can use the solver tool to maximize, to minimize, or set value to the result of the target cell. Then you have to determine which are the changing cells in your set of data and feed them into the target cell. When you have these things involved, you will be able to make the solver tool work by establishing constraints. Okay, constraints means what it should, the rules that the solver tool have to obey. What this means that we are asking the solver tool to take into consideration the real world in the constraint. Okay, so let me just show you how you can get the solver tool. Okay, if you don't already have it, you can go to the add-ins over here. If you don't have it, if you have, it's here in the data tab. If you don't already have it, you have to go to Excel options, go to add-ins, and click on here, go and select solver tool add-in, and then click OK. Okay, so let's get to it. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can use the solver tool in Excel to set a value for your specific goal. Okay, so our goal today, I already prepared a spreadsheet here. So our goal today is to use the solver tool to achieve a 56% gross profit. Okay, so here I have a set of data that contains information required for us to use the solver tool in order to calculate the proposed goal. Okay, so let me walk you through what we are about to do. So the goal is to achieve 56% gross profit in the target cell over here, the one that I highlighted over here. So we want the solver to optimize the sale for us. Okay, so we need to select that the target cell that we select must already contain a formula in order for us to have a result by using the solver tool. Okay, so the formula that I have is right here. Okay, you can use this, but it all depends on your set of data. Okay, and now I want, okay, the cells that I want the solver tool to manipulate or change is the units left to sell. Units to sell, okay, and then the units left here, here, okay, and then we have okay, let me just show you here. I wrote it down. So this is our goal. We will let the solver change the units to sell, which is this one. Okay, column cells from I5 to I14. Okay, and then we have two constraints. Okay, the two things that the solver tool have to obey, and the first one is the quantity available, or the unit to sell cannot be a negative number. Okay, so this range of information over here, I want it to always be positive. Okay, and the second constraint is that it is related to the first one, so I want the numbers here units to sell must be positive as well. Okay, so this means that I don't want the solver cannot sell any units that I do not have in my stock. Okay, so you see the key to using the solver tool is to understand how to set up your data. Okay, you need to have the formula set in your data set. Like for instance this one, I have the formula over here. This one, this column I have this formula, this column I have this formula, and so on. Okay, so on the right side here I have my current inventory. On the left side here I have my current inventory. On the right side here I have my ideal products to mix. Okay, so and this is my target cell, and these are my changing cells. Okay, so if you are using the solver tool for the first time, what I recommend you is to make a copy of your data to work on, and for you to work on the copied data. So I already have copied the data, so I'm going to work on this sheet over here, this spreadsheet. This is the copied one. You can work on the copied spreadsheet, or you can also work on the original one, but the main goal is to have one in backup just in case you mess things up or you did something wrong. Okay, so now I'm going to begin. So first we have to select the target cell over here. Okay, so what I want is to have this result to become 56%. Okay, and then in order to initiate the solver tool, we have to go to the data tab and go to the right side over here and click on the solver tool. Okay, as soon as you click on the solver tool, you will see this solver parameters box. Okay, here you have three choices. You can use the solver tool to equals to maximum, set it to minimum, or in our case we want it to be a specific value of 56%. Okay, so just go ahead and click on it, type on it, and then we have the by changing cells. Okay, so the cells that I want the solver to change are these ones over here. Let's click on this one, and then the units to sell. Okay, and press enter, and you can see that it has selected I5 to I14, which is same as the information that we have down here. Okay, and then next we have to set up the constraints. Okay, so we have the first constraint is to have the quantity available to always be positive. Okay, not a negative number. So we click on add. Okay, so we select the cell, which is this one, and then we need to select the operator to be greater or equals to 0. Okay, and then we click add again. For the second constraint, the units to sell must be also a positive number, so we select the operator to be greater or equals to 0, and we click OK. So now we have our target cell selected, we have our changing cell selected, as well as our constraints, two constraints set up. So everything is in place. So all that is left for you to do is to click solve. Okay, so once you click that, you can see over here the percentage has changed to 56%, which is our goal. Okay, our objective. So the solver has done it for us. Okay, and in this box over here, it allows you to print out a report. Okay, so I'm going to click answer, and I'm going to click OK. So it doesn't allow me, but usually it will give you a report telling you the data that it has changed and the things that Solver has done in order for you to get that 56% to achieve that. Okay, so that is how you can use the Solver tool in Microsoft Excel. Okay, so I hope you like the video, and thanks for watching.